Good morning, YouTube. Well, the beginning of yet another day. This morning, I've got my Country Gentleman Straight, one of my favorite pipes right now. In it, I have loaded up, helps if it's right side up, Casey Jones Last Ride again. When I open a pouch, I tend to smoke that until that's gone. Oh. Yeah, actually slept fairly good last night, so I'm feeling fairly decent. So let's head in. And got to stop at the store for a minute before I head to work. Oh, yes. Ain't much better than starting out the day with a pipe. Just seems to make the whole day go a little bit better, you know what I mean? Turned out to really enjoy these Country Gentleman pipes. The bowl is a real good size. It feels good in the hand, you know, when you grab a hold of it. It actually feels like there's something there, you know, not one of these itty-bitty little guys. The bowl lasts a decent amount of time. If I have time to just relax and enjoy my bowl, then you know, I can make it last 45 minutes easy. Looks like it might just rain. Huh. Last few days has been nice and hot. Well, hot for here. You know, 75. In the sun, in the sunlight, it's 75, 80 degrees. In the shade, about 70. Real nice. There we go. Maybe I can hear a little bit better that way, or you can, rather. There's been a lot more tourists coming through now that the Canadian border has been wide open for a year. So people that are planning their trips and planning their vacations have an opportunity to actually come up. So the borders have been wide open for a year. Tourists are coming up a lot, and a surprising amount of RVs for the cost of fuel currently. So that's fantastic. it'll be a nice little boost for the town. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. And we have been busier than a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest over there at the shop, so that's good too. Tiring, but good. It's not my favorite job in the world. You know, especially during the summertime, man. I'm personally more of an outdoors person. I love to be outdoors, doing things, moving. My recreation in the summer is hiking. And that's not something that I have the opportunity to do right now. That's driving me nuts because I really haven't had the opportunity to do that for about 3 years. Consequently, I have become more round than I was previously. So, but it is what it is. Hopefully we'll be able to find somebody to hire for that front part for a couple of days a week so I can get out and actually do things. Yes, sir. A pipe in the morning makes the whole day better. By a lot. Simple pleasures, man. Simple pleasures. You know what's surprising me? I've been on social media a lot more in the last, I don't know, month than I ever have been before. And by on it, I mean like scrolling and seeing what's going on. For years, I just haven't taken the time to do that. And it's surprising some of the stuff that I'm coming across, man. I mean, crap. It's like the U.S. has gone nuts, you know? And I'm not even talking about all the stuff that's wide out in the open. But what surprises me, and I've even noticed it here in my own community, which is a small community, is just, it's like a lot of young men are not sure. It sounds strange, but it's like a lot of young men are no longer sure how to be men. You know, what is required. And that I find that strange. Because I look around and I think, okay, why don't you know how to deal with this? This is something very simple. You know? I don't know. It's weird to me. But I'm kind of right in that tail end of Gen X. And maybe that has something to do with it, you know. My parents were both born in the 30s, you know. And as a result, it was... I was raised a bit different, you know. It just... I was one of those, instead of being a shut-in kid, I was a kick-out kid. Go play, you know. Don't bother coming back in until we call you. All right. But that's also why I became so connected to my dogs, you know. I very rarely did not have a dog. And that dog always stayed with me. Always stayed with me. Because, I mean, we're in rural Alaska. You know, one of the wild areas of the state. Bears, moose, you know, all of that. Stuff that actually is, it can kill you, but it's bigger than you are. So, so I always had a dog. The dog kept an eye out. I never had to really worry. You know, you learn to carry a gun early at that stage because, you know, bears, things that can actually kill you on four legs. So I was raised a little different than these guys. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. I'll have to think on that. See if I can come up with something. Mildly disturbing. Anyway, take care, y'all. I'll see you after a while.